Chapter 24. 2 Wives. As my 2 wives hugged me, I looked at Kaguya. Kaguya. In a world where the line between reality and fantasy fades away, where silence carries a secret, and every whisper tells a story. Welcome to The Whisper of the Narrator. Here, tales are not just told, they are lived. Souls are reborn through words of mystery and magic, where fear, passion, and destiny intertwine. Every story you hear here will awaken something within you. So listen closely. The whisper begins now. Are you ready to listen? Chapter 24. 2 Wives. As my 2 wives hugged me, I looked at Kaguya. Kaguya, call that witch here. I need her services. Kaguya looks in my direction and nods, then, without question, takes a small ball from her pocket and smashes it. Soon a magic circle appears on the floor, and, slowly, the witch June got off the ground. She was just wearing a big sweatshirt and short shorts. It looked like she was about to go to sleep. Huh? June was surprised for a moment, but then she soon asked Kaguya, annoyed. Really, maid? I was in Japan, about to go to sleep in a hotel after a good shower in an onsen. She knows how to enjoy life with the money she earns. Huh? Kaguya just looked at June like she was looking at a pile of garbage. June, I said. June has stopped looking at Kaguya and looks at me. Then her face takes on a shocked expression when she sees me. Oya? Oya? Has the number of women grown? Isn't that Lady Sasha? June commented, smiling. Sasha and Violet. Stop staring like they want to kill each other and look at June. Sasha looks at June confused, like she was wondering why June was here. She seemed to know June. Violet looks at June neutrally, as if she doesn't care about her. How much do I owe, June? I asked. I remember I placed an order before, and she said she was going to charge me in the future. It's better to know how much money I owe her now, so I can plan my steps in the future. Oh, June flashes a greedy smile. Then she says, You owe me $1 million. Just as she was about to complete her sentence, she closed her mouth and looked at Violet with a cold sweat falling off her face. Violet looks at June with a small smile on her face. I realize her red eyes are staring at June coldly. Excuse me? I didn't hear what you said. Can you repeat that? June's face darkened a little when she saw Violet's expression. Cough. She pretended to cough to change the subject, then continued. I mean, you owe me $30,000, she said with a gentle smile. Good, Violet said, and then hugged me again while ignoring June. I also feel Sasha hugging me from behind while looking at June neutrally. She seemed to be breathing down my neck too, although she was doing it quite sneakily. I was a little surprised that Violet didn't mind Sasha's presence right now. But that's a good thing. I know it's hard for the 2 of them to get along. But the important thing is, they don't try to kill each other while I'm not around. But $30,000, huh? That's a big amount. But I think I can get it in one day if I steal from the right thieves. I need you to make me an outfit and a black mask. I tell my order to June. Huh? June looked at me strangely. What happened? Are you going to tell me you can't do it? I asked. I mean, I can do that, but your requests are always weird, huh? The first one was a fake ID, and now it's clothes? What are you planning? She asked with a curious smile. Knowing about this information is going to cost money. Do you really want to know? I spoke while smiling a little. I could see June's smile twitch a little when she heard my words. You're greedy, huh? June commented. Not much as you, I said. June looked at me shocked and then started to laugh amusedly. You're right. You're right. I am a greedy witch. Suddenly, several magic circles started to appear on the sweatshirt she was wearing. The circles start spinning quickly, and soon, several green lights start to come out of June. And slowly, her outfit starts changing into a professional women's suit. My name is June, codename the Greedy Witch. I am the witch who solves all the problems related to the modern world with a certain amount of money. Of course, she spoke in a professional tone while showing a small smile in the last sentence. Oh, I said, while clapping my hands a little for the light show. I also noticed that a card appeared in front of me, and when I took the card, I saw that it had a golden color and had the name June carved into the card. I think this card was made of pure gold. Thank you, she spoke gratefully while smiling satisfied. She seemed to be quite narcissistic too. I never thought this piece of garbage, cough, I never thought June would give you her codename. Hey, I heard that! June looked at Kaguya irritably. Kaguya just ignored her as she looked at me. Codename? I asked curiously. Codenames are a title given by the Queen of Witches. For the Society of Witches, a codename is a form of status. But not only that. If a witch gives her codename to someone she judges as a customer, a golden card will appear. Sasha explained as she hugged me tighter. Using this card, you can contact the witch to request her services anytime you want. It seems like witches work 24 hours a day. They don't seem to get rest. Oh, thank you, Sasha, I said gratefully. I felt Sasha's body tremble a little. She made a cute sound and hid her face behind my back. Tisk! Violet clicked her tongue in annoyance. She looked agitated. I patted Violet's head, and soon her expression changed to a satisfied one. As I look at the golden card in my hand and think, which society seems to be more interesting than I thought? A society built on a form of energy called magic. But why did you give this to me? I don't have as much money as my wives do. And you know it, I told him. June looks at me and smiles. Yes, I know. You're poor now, but I smell money coming from you. And in the future, you'll have a lot of money. I'm betting on that. She flashes a confident smile. And I never lose when I make a bet. She smiles like a teenager who has found something interesting and continues. Not to mention that you seem to be very close to the two richest heiresses of the noble vampires. Oh? She doesn't know that Sasha's clan has lost its noble status. I feel Sasha's face moving a little behind my back. It seems she's noticed that too. Well, June could be lying, so there's no guarantee she doesn't know anything. Getting back to business, what do you need? June asked as her eyes sparkled with the US dollar symbol. Do you know that anime called Tokyo Vampire? I asked. I didn't watch the anime, but I saw the protagonist's image several times on the internet. The protagonist had white hair, different colored eyes, and was wearing a black outfit. He was transformed by a beautiful vampire with purple hair. Yes, I watched it when I was in Japan. I need an outfit similar to the protagonist's, but I want some changes to the outfit. The outfit should look like a straitjacket used to arrest criminals. The boot should be a little bigger, and the mask should just cover my mouth. Okay, do you intend to cosplay? She asked curiously. I just looked at her as I smiled and stroked Violet's hair. My wife seemed to be much calmer now, actually. I think she's almost asleep. If you're so curious, I can tell you if you cancel my debt, I spoke. Huh, forget what I said. She gave up. It seems her greed is higher than her curiosity. June claps her hands, and several magic circles appear a little away from her. Then, soon, an outfit appears. The outfit that appeared is the anime protagonist's outfit. But slowly, the outfit began to undergo changes that I asked for. Do you want something like this? She asked. I look at the outfit and nod, satisfied. As expected of a professional witch. Praising me won't make me lower the price. She spoke with a big smile on her face. How much did the clothes cost? I asked. June puts her hand to her chin and looks at the outfit as if she's thinking about something. I feel Violet move in my arms. She looks at the outfit I ordered, and her eyes start to sparkle for a moment. She seems interested in the outfit. I also felt Sasha, who was hiding her face behind me, peeking a bit at the outfit I asked for. She looks at the outfit for a moment and says, cringe. Oof, I felt a stake piercing my heart. For a moment my smile almost broke, but soon I recovered and said, I know, that's why I ordered this outfit. No one would ever think a vampire would use this outfit to do what I'm going to do in the future. I may do it for you for free if you tell me what you intend to do. Denied. You can't have everything in life, witch. I spoke with a smile on my face. Then I continued. Choose. Do you want money or do you want to satisfy your curiosity? Oh, she makes a difficult face. Then she speaks screaming. I want both. Umu, as expected from a witch with the title of greedy. But unfortunately, that's impossible, I said, laughing. June pouts. She looks very pretty now. I feel Violet and Sasha looking at me with a dangerous look. My smile growing. How do you know what I was thinking? Our connection told us. The two spoke in a neutral tone. Oh, interesting. So they can feel my emotions and my surface thoughts, too. Huh. I start to think about what I'm going to do when Violet, Sasha, and I finally get alone. Suddenly, I hear two small explosions near me. I look down and see that Violet's face was very red, and I could see that there was smoke coming out of her head like it had overheated. I turn slightly and look at Sasha's red face. I could also see little yellow lightning flashing above her head. My smile grew even wider, and I couldn't help but honestly say, you guys are so cute. Sasha suddenly wakes up from her stupor and screams, Do not look at me! She quickly hides her face behind my back. I could even hear her heart beating rapidly. Violet just hid her face in my chest while she had a huge smile on her face. And just like Sasha, I could hear Violet's heartbeat. And once again, I understood that they weren't like the vampires in the movies. After all, they weren't dead, although normally my wives' hearts beat very slowly. I looked at June and saw her face distorted. She looked like she had eaten something bad. I laughed when I saw her expression. How much did the clothes cost me? The clothes didn't cost anything. Huh? I just had to use my powers to create the outfit. I didn't use any complex incantations or anything like that. I just created fabric. That's something very easy to do. Oh, you are very honest, I said, surprised. For some reason her face turned red. Humph. I just did it for free because I have a long friendship with Lady Violet, and because I can create fabric easily. Make no mistake, you still owe me. Why is she acting like this all of a sudden? I see. Thanks, I said with a small smile. Humph. She turned her face away and started muttering something about how it wasn't fair and she should look for a boyfriend or something. Can you create another outfit for Violet? Of course, in a female version. Huh? Violet was surprised. June looks at me and nods. Then she claps her hands again, and what happened before is repeated. Soon, an outfit similar to mine, except in a female version, was next to my outfit. I looked at Violet. You looked interested, so I got you one. Darling! She suddenly climbs on top of me, with a crazed smile on her face, and bites me. I feel my blood draining down my neck. Sasha got annoyed for some reason, and soon she bites my collarbone and starts sucking my blood. Feeling my wife's emotions and desires, slowly, my teeth start to change, and my eyes change to blood red. Then I bite Violet's collarbone. Ah! Violet stopped sucking my blood and moaned a little as she hugged me tighter. Kaguya, Maria, June, and Natalia, who were seeing this, all react differently. For some reason, I feel like I should get a boyfriend, June commented. No man will want a gold digger like you, Kaguya spoke in an emotionless tone. June's face distorted in anger. Are you frustrated that your master is being stolen from you, maid? Kaguya's eyes flutter a little, and she is silent. She didn't want to waste time talking to June. June, thinking she's guessed right, started to smile. I feel sorry for you, maid. Lady Violet will be stolen from you. Seeing that Kaguya didn't react to her words, June was confused. Then she thought, did I get my guess wrong? Lady June, I have a job for you. Natalia suddenly said. Oh? June loses interest in Kaguya and looks at Natalia with greedy eyes. I want you to investigate what is happening in this city, Natalia said. Kaguya, who listened to what Natalia said, began to pay attention to the conversation. According to Lady Sasha and Kaguya, a vampire named Lucy stole something from the church. I want to know what that something is. June makes a very serious expression. This is going to cost a lot of money, you know. I know, Natalia said, smiling. Then she continued, money is not a problem. Just investigate it for me. I accept your request. But remember, you must pay 50% of the money up front. And if another witch is helping the church, I can't interfere too much. After all, you know the rules of witches, right? Natalia smiles gently. Rule number 1 of witches: a witch must not conflict with another witch. If the witch's employer is an enemy of an individual who is hiring another witch, both witches must abandon their duty immediately, she explained as she was remembering. And then she continued, of course, I know good. June throws 2 small spheres at Kaguya, and soon she disappears into a magic circle. Kaguya raises her hands and takes the 2 spheres June threw and puts them in her pocket. An ordinary maid doesn't get enough money to pay a witch for this kind of service, she commented. Natalia just displays a gentle smile and doesn't say anything. Soon she walks towards a wall and goes through a secret passage. Tisk, I don't like this, Kaguya said, annoyed, when she saw Natalia leaving without giving an explanation. Then she looked at Victor, who was biting his wife's neck, and several thoughts were going through Kaguya's head now. And so, the whisper fades, but the story never truly ends. Each tale hides within it a new beginning, perhaps even another life waiting to be told. You've been listening to The Whisper of the Narrator. If this journey touched your soul, don't let it end here. Subscribe, stay, and listen again. For the next whisper will be deeper, darker, and more beautiful.